Good afternoon / evening, chaps. I do need to figure out how to do a smoother transition between my scenes when it comes to music, because it just cuts off, and it's kind of bothering me. So welcome. We're doing more Outer Wilds because it is just plaguing my brain. I woke up fairly early this morning, and all I was thinking about was this game and what's what and who's who and so on. So yeah, we're just going to do from 5 till about 6:45. We'll be on Outer Wilds, and then we're switching over to Holdfast with the 44th, like we normally do on a Thursday. And then after that, I usually spend 3/4 an hour waiting for the old Dinkelbean to come online, to then raid him, to then do the public line battle on Holdfast as well. But I think I will just be killing it after the 44th, because I need to get food, and I would have been on for a few hours already. So that's the plan. Secondly, thank you, Welterman, for the follow while I was offline. I don't know if you're here, but there you go. Get a little shout out. Yeah, so we're gonna just dive right in, I think. Yeah. So because a lot of people seem to be coming in to ask how far along we are, I've made a quick recap. So we'll test it out this time. So here we are. The story so far. For those of you who don't know, we are Hearthians, a four-eyed race that lives on the planet Timber Hearth. There we go. Sort of pale bluish entities with 3 fingers. Hearthians are fairly new to space travel, with Outer Wilds Venturers leading the way. That's the organisation, basically the astronauts, the NASA. Their spacecraft are very haphazard, sort of partially made out of wood and other materials. There are 6 planets in our solar system and a handful of other astral bodies to explore. Some have never been landed on by Hearthians. These planets are the Hourglass Twins, Ember and Ash, Timber Hearth, our home, Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, and Dark Bramble. You can see them all there, and their accompanying little astral bodies that are around them. Before our species evolved to walk, there was a species we know as the Nomai. Oh my god, we've already got a bot in here. Farewell. You know you're being successful when people start throwing bots at you. Before our species evolved to walk, there were a species we know as the Nomai, which are a 3-eyed, antler, goat-looking bunch. We've not really seen one fully. We've seen their spacesuits, and we've seen depictions of them. The Nomai travelled to our system in a ship they called the Vessel, searching for a strange signal that they named the Eye of the Universe. When they arrived in our system, they were attacked by a thorny entity we called Dark Bramble, that resides on the far planet, which is also known as Dark Bramble. They launched 3 escape pods. One landed on the Ember Twin, one landed on Brittle Hollow, and the third is unaccounted for and may still be held by Dark Bramble. We found these depictions on our travels. The Nomai started to build colonies on the planets and continued searching for the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai rediscovered warp travel and built a network between the planets. We're still discovering how deep that network goes at the minute. Our current... they started many different projects, and we are unsure if they were all for the same goal of finding the Eye of the Universe. We'll get into those as we actually play. Our current situation is that just before we left for our first space voyage, a Nomai statue in our museum opened its eyes and looked through our past. This creepy fella here. We got sort of flashes of our previous playthrough from when we started the game, basically. Ever since that moment, after 20 minutes of in-game time, the sun goes supernova, and we wake up back on Timber Hearth as if we just started the game, and are about to head off into space for the first time. We are left to uncover what the Nomai have left behind for us. Obviously, the ship's log and that kind of thing, and our diary continues to exist, but we get woken up at the start with the same event in the sky. We'll show you that now. So that's it. I've got all my lovely notes here, which I'll be referring to while we're in game. And we've got this lovely map I've made down here of various things. So the blue line's warp travel that we've discovered, things like that. There's something called a quantum moon, which seems to jump from space to space. Yeah, but you have to watch the other VODs to get the lowdown on that. So that's where we're at. So let's start the game and go explore. I've got the controller again. 2 seconds. Right. Right, we haven't really had any sort of epiphanies yet. There's been no sort of payoff for a lot of the things that we've been chasing. So there's the little event in the sky that happens each time. I suppose I'm pausing it because I kind of want to make sure that we get going quickly, and trying to decide what to do first is a thing. I think we might just head to a new planet entirely, which is actually the planet we can see up there. We've walked to it once accidentally, but we didn't really explore it. So I'm going to actually take the ship over there and try and land on it and see what happens. It will probably open up far more questions, but at this point, this whole game is about lots of questions and no answers. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah. For those of you who have been following along through the different parts, thank you. It's very nice to have company. Right. So we will, I think, we will just travel to the... actually, there's one thing I wanted to do first. See if we can land on Apollo's lantern. Because it seems to be grayed out on our computer as if we can. I'll go crash again onto it. Okay. It's not quite Waterworld time yet. It might be very soon, as I think I might die immediately trying to do this, because all this seems to be is a volcanic mess shooting asteroids everywhere. Don't know quite how to... I mean, I can't land the ship very safely anyway. Oh my god, this might actually have to do. Ooh, we done it. Go peek in the hole and see what's occurring. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to be here, to be honest. I think this is literally just oof. Yeah, let's keep moving. But bravo for landing on it. Pat on the back for me. Can we get away from it without dying? Yes. Cool. Oh. So this is Interloper. This is a sort of asteroid that doesn't have the same pattern as the rest. I don't think it's time to go there yet, though. I think that will just open up far more questions, to be honest, because it's not been mentioned at all. There we go, that's what we want down there. Giant's Deep. But yeah, Interloper there sort of swings really close to the it swings really close to the sun. Maybe Interloper is a cause of the supernova. Maybe it swings too close after a while. Maybe we're on its last rotation. Oh, that's a realization. In fact, I'm going to break this off again. Nope. Knock out the seat. That's not how you drive. So I just saw. There is the Sun Station, which has been mentioned in our notes. I think that's it there. So the Sun Station is a no-mind device to try and harness the sun's power, I believe. I don't think we can get close enough. It's just going rocketing past. It does look like it's going too fast to land on. But I'm an excellent pilot, so no, I can't land on that. Cool. Right, let's continue our plan. Water world time. So we're not even sure if we can actually land on this planet from its, what's that, the quantum moon there? So the quantum moon jumps from planet to planet. Do I just try and land on the quantum moon? Is right there. I think we're going for this. Did it just disappear? It did. So this device here is the thing that blows up in the sky when we first awaken. You see it's got that sort of lattice shape to it. I think it's some sort of shuttle launcher, as we've seen other devices that look like it. This would be amazing if I can land in it. Don't think it should be here though. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's not go in there. Hello, Ivy! We're going to scary places. Oh my god, this is horrible. Oh. Pull up, pull up, pull up! Campfire over there, that means land. Oh my god. This planet's terrifying already. Well, there's a cave there. That's a good start. Oh my god, there's a dark bramble seed. That is not good for us at all. Or at least that's my first... Ow my god! Aha! Landing. Landing, 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 landing. Not quite landing. Oh. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I now think I'm stranded on a wet, horrible planet. Did I did put my spacesuit on at least. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh dear. Yeah, luckily the fixing in this game is a bit almost pointless, to be honest, because please don't head over here. Please stay in the water. Yeah, because it... it's awful. Oh my god, is the island being lifted up? Yep, we're in space. We're in space. What is happening? I didn't know. Just ejected part of the... Well, at least he's fine. Are we coming back to Earth? Down to Earth? Or down to the planet? Oh, this planet is awful. I thought the other planets were terrifying. Well, at least I've landed next to a familiar face. Jesus, okay. Are we done yet? Can I talk to him? Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? At least the guy seems super chill about it. Yeah, I think he's must be high or something, because my god, that was terrifying. So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. Oh. He's experiencing the same thing as us, maybe? Also, how's he playing a flute through a helmet? What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. So this is the first person that's sort of acknowledging our issue of repeating time. Time has been behaving unusually lately, yeah? Time loop makes sense. Cool. Yeah, he's super chill about life. It's definitely a space bomb. You're taking this pretty well. Right, back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before, this one. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornsfeld and asking if they've died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornsfeld about the time loop, they never remember by the next time, the next one. They don't realise anything different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It's replaying my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happened each time I die. It happens to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? The Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So no glowing statues, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, what's new with you? With me? Wait, anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? Okay, I'm gonna have to go through all these. I found something. Oh, nice. What you've got for me? Actually, never mind. Gives me that option at the other guys as well, but they just say never mind. So maybe I actually need an item first, and the text is like premature. No worries, feel free to let me know when you do find something cool though. You know where to find me. Do I have to read all that again? Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it starts to hypnotise you? I'm telling you, they put you on in a trance if you stare at them long enough. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quite quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean off the water. Then, less peaceful. Well, we've already experienced that. Where should I go? Explore on Giant's Deep. Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. Okay, we're getting to some meat and potatoes of what we see each time. What else? Have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it, seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on the beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected anyway. We'll see. What's up with this planet? I know, right? Oh, you mean like tell you more about it? I gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is a massive and mostly water. No surprise there. There's a strong current away beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below. Seriously, I've tried everything I could think of to get past the current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also one with that Nomaian statue I saw on the beach. You see the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip: if you get picked up, try to land in the water. Less likely to kill you. Oh, well, so we were kind of lucky there. Where's your ship? Probably at the bottom of the ocean. That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That would be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. Aww. Oh, see you later. Cool, take care. Okay. So we have a little dangerous cave here. So that should have the horrible gas that will kill us. We've got a little path up here, which I imagine goes to his little campsite, judging by the lanterns. God, can there please be just one pleasant planet? I suppose Timber Hearth is the nice one. What happens if we doze off without a star? Yes, it gives us the option to doze off. I don't know if that will reset the time loop thing. Is that all that's here? Oh, there's that other planet. The one I kind of want to see first. Just check down this bottom side. Ow. Oh, so just the cave other side. Yeah. Okay. We feel like we're missing much there. Just have one more. In the middle, just a strip. Just a straight tunnel. Ooh, so we're not really missing it. Let's grab our ship and try not to die. Which is most people's goal in life, I suppose. Stuck under a tree. Stuck beside a tree. Ooh. Anything else here? Oh, this is about the same landmass, so I guess we'll have a look here first. Looks very Nomaian. I think this is a landing pad. I mean, anything's a landing pad if you call it land on it, but because it has the little these things dragging us down. Interesting. We've got oxygen. Oh, these are new. I don't know what this is. Oh, they're hurricane something or others. Oh. Ah, that's the thing that is broken up in the atmosphere of the planet. It does look like just like a gravity cannon that we've seen on other planets. Hopefully this scroll will tell us more. Anything's a landing pad if you land on it. Any landing you walk away from is a good landing. This is it. We've finished building the final... Oh god, another project. Orbital Probe Cannon. Right, important note here. In fact, I'm going to start using the Twitch function to mark bits of stream. I don't know quite how it works, so I'm just going to try. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module. and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Private up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. So maybe it's not a shuttle, it's a probe that gets launched. To all my friends here at the construction yard. Oh, Kalako. Hello, Kalako, how are you? Riddle me this. A toad croaks in a pond, but nobody is around to hear it. Is the toad really part of the Hungarian Empire, or is he a Siberian spy? Oh my god, I have no idea what you're on about, Clark. But hello, thank you for joining me. How are you? This game is doing my head in a good way. All my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have failed. Why are you being so ambiguous? Don't worry, I'm just yapping. It's completely nonsense. I mean, it's kind of what I suspected from you. Not that I always suspect nonsense from you, Clarko. Dad, are you going... I can't read that. On us, love. I'm delighted for your words, but you're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mellow and even behave together, Daz, you may launch me from your orbital probe cannon. If I know my brother and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under this situation. Okay, that's give me a sense of what we're on about. Legal action will be taken now. Why are you outraged, Kalako? I said you were... No. Okay, I said a few things. I propose we give Avens and Mellow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. So giving them a fake maximum power is a good idea, I suppose. In all of that, they were so vague as to not actually tell us what the probe was meant for or why they built it. I hope these guys aren't the two that we were just reading for. Okay, that's broken. We can't get across there, so we'll go this way. Still need to figure out what these do. Blech. The scary thing is that God, we're going for a ride. I think we're going for a ride. Yep. We've been thrown into space. Oh God, this game. Hello Raven, how are you? I didn't see you in amongst the chat there. Right, I guess we'll just carry on. The island will bounce about a bit before we actually set down. "15 minutes, 49 seconds ago, long-range probe successful, launched from the orbital cannon. Oh, it does change. So wait. Okay. That's reading as if like. Okay, the cannon just got used. Have we really been playing 15 minutes already? That's that. That's here. What do we need? Control module. Oh. Oh, this is inside the cannon thing, I suppose. Yeah, there's a planet behind us. Okay, cool. We'll take that and put that here. Ivy, are you in the no cook only eat stage of food preparation? I have bad news. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source of the Orbital Pro Cannon. Won't be asked to fire. So I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here. Locomotive limb here. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the Orbital Pro Cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Private and Mello they should return from the cannon. Nice. Spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mello and I will join you and Dad's. Private left to visit her brother. She fears Ada may feel responsible. Okay, that doesn't give us too much apart from that the cannon was never fired, I don't think. What do you do? Oh, that rock wasn't there before. We landed on another island. Is it that random that? Oh, I think the game's landed one island on another island. So it's entirely up to physics. Because I don't think this is supposed to happen. Okay, that is interesting to say the least. I didn't. I suppose I could have gone under the water to get here, but underwater is scary. What's that? Was that the bramble seed that we're sort of stuck on? Brittle Hollow. A little peek at Brittle Hollow. I think the island's kind of let on fire. Oh, I think that's part of my ship. Oh no, I think that's part of the other guy's ship. Afternoon, Rubber Ducky. I think I'm bad at landing. This guy's this guy's ship is completely destroyed. Oh no! Oh no, it's not good. Let's go the scary way and go under the water. Oh, let's go the root systems for the plants. Luckily, we haven't seen sort of... This game doesn't really do, like, enemies and entities that move around as such, like... Otherwise, I think the water would be even more scarier. Well, this is annoying. It'll buff out, yeah. Bit of elbow grease. Hopefully, don't see. There we go. So the problem with this planet, for those of you who are just tuning in, these tornadoes will just whip up entire islands like this, throw us into space. Look at that. What are these? Are these like hurricane protection things? Is that what's going on here? It is! That's what they are. Although I think it's too late for us, as I can hear the timer. But for some reason it keeps dumping one island on the other, which I don't think it intended to do. I think I'm about to get squashed if I stay on it. Okay, that was very weird. I hope that's not the norm, because it doesn't look like it's supposed to be the norm. It's landed one island on another island. So what we're going to do is take off, come hurtling back here to try and learn more. So that rumbling you can hear is the sun going supernova. We won't be able to see it from here because of the cloud and stuff. Right, yeah. So it makes sense that that is a landing pad for our ship, so it doesn't get thrown around as well. Here comes the supernova, and it will take us back to the start of the game. After seeing our current playthrough. There you go. So that is the probe thing firing that we were just learning about. I'm getting some answers at least. It's a very small answer, but it is an answer nonetheless. Trying to get 2 jumps deep, super quick. How's everyone else? How's your Thursday? Got usual hold-fast nonsense this evening. So yeah, that's the probe cannon being fired at maximum, just getting destroyed, I suppose. It's nice calming music, but you watch. As soon as we get through here. So that's Thieves' hideout. Yeah, the islands on this planet are completely just free flowing, like physics engines wise as well. It's not. Let's go. There you go. Cosmic parking. Come back where we were. But yeah, it makes sense that they have to have like these sort of, I suppose they're bunkers. So I want to check this thing here, because we've literally just started, so... Yeah, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. This is logging when the probe was launched through. We were going to take this thing. Did we do this thing? Yes, that's them saying that it won't be fired. Oh, and then we found on the other side the other slate thing we need. This is much slower. Also kind of scary. So I learnt right at the start, one of the main things we know about this planet is that there's a current under the surface that won't let us get too deep. I'm hoping that means we don't have to do too much underwater exploration, because pixel hydrophobia is a thing. All of us Swank fans. Right, so this should show us somewhere Brittle Hollow. This is inside the observatory. Do we know if there's a anglerfish on this planet? We do not know. It does make sense that they would be on this planet as well. Right, so this is inside the observatory. We haven't been inside in I feel like we might be in space right now on the other side, because I'm floating around, which isn't normal. I think the island's been chucked up. Gives us a good view though. Why is there 2 tornadoes over there? Ow! Yeah, so the physics of this area was still going while we were getting thrown around. While we were in our little vision. That's really mean. Does the planet control the tornado? And I mean, that's a working theory. Let's take out this and stick it in here, see if we get new text, which we do. Dad and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down to beneath the current. Oh God. That's implying that we have to go and look. Cassifer's convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself. No, what phenomenon? Hang on. Maybe it's this one we need to read first. You should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink, even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. It's convinced me to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using the other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question on this is exciting. Spire Construction constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it's revealed how an object might sink below the current. I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you there. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, guys, remember that, because that's telling us how to get somewhere we couldn't get before. That or I've just completely missed them. So one at the gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge to get to the observatory. Because for us the observatory is locked from the outside. Right. Cool. I think we might leave here now and go and do that. Before we get too many questions while we're here. Where's my first aid? There it is. Cool. Giant's Deep is awful. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. To be fair, Brittle Hollow is constantly falling apart, so if we go to... Actually, if we go to the ship's computer, we can pinpoint exactly where we need to go. Trying to get to the Southern Observatory, we need to do it from I don't know quite what the colours pertain to at the minute. Pertain? Is that the right word? I don't think it is, but where are we looking? Oh, no, not the gravity cannon. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Or was it both? Get me out of here. This place sucks. Now, slowly down, slowly down. Yep. Oh my god, the planet! No! No! The other way! What? Look at that for evasive moves. Look at that. Getting better. It's only taken a couple of hours. Right, trailhead from here. To be fair, we didn't spend too long here. We want to go southward, so that would be this way. So the thing about this planet is it's slowly getting destroyed and warped into the black hole you can see in its core. Again, it's randomly generating what go... God, I imagine that was supposed to be my part. So each planet is crazy unique. And this game is pretty fantastic for what it's thought. So South Pole, I think, is that lump there. There you go, look. That random piece is now going. So yeah, I do think we should have got here earlier. I suppose we could go to Tower of Quantum Knowledge. There's a very sinking feeling just then. I thought our chunk of rock was sinking. I don't know quite how to get back to my ship, to be honest. Oh, wait. Southern Observatory, this is the way we need to go. They're going down there. It's going up. Ah, well, that was lucky. This planet's mad, though. Look, those two bits are a little misaligned. Oh, and that doesn't go anywhere anymore. Look. Well. So the centre of the black hole takes us to this place, which is... Apparently I can lock onto that. I did not do that. This is the White Hole Forge. Oh, look, it's part of the... Yeah, so this is all parts of Brittle Hollow. Right. That's cool. But right outside the White Hole is White Hole Station, which will take us back to... Oh, down, down, down. Forward, forward, forward. Get it in the hole. Right, so I think the start of the next reset, we'll go there. Where am I? I didn't realise it was that easy to get to it. us back to Brittle Hollow. What to do with the time we have here, then? Oh yeah, this is the North Pole. Okay. So it did say that there's still stuff for me to discover here. That's the Black Hole Forge. Just need to get back to my ship somehow. Which I'm not quite sure how to do. Can I just reset? No. I suppose I could just die and restart. But I don't know if that's got any consequences. The sound effects in this game are so good. The sound of the sand falling on the Ash Twins is particularly good. Yeah, I know I need to get to the Ash Twins to get back up there, but it's more how I get back to my ship is the problem. God, I can't even get up the stairs, let alone to the ship. Oh, wait. Don't have a crazy amount of fuel left either. Or time. Oh. 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 Since we've been messing around, my ship has fallen and gone into the black hole of the planet here and been transported to the white hole where we just came from. Well, I guess that's one quick way of doing it then. Geronimo! And where's my ship? There. Ugh, there's Dark Bramble, the scary place. I'm not looking forward to that. Nice. That actually helped us a bit. Where to go now then? I suppose we could go to the Ash Twins. So there's a giant planet in it. Well, these two are even closer to... Why does the sun feel so close? Don't have time. Oh look, there's some no-mind spacesuits and probably bodies as well. Come on. On the wrong gravity thing. Where's this one go? Oh, this one's go to the watery planet. Giant's Deep. You get to watch the Sonic development. Just as we get walked to a different planet. The forms being here, that walked here last time. That's an interesting development. So much happening in this game. Where should we go first? Where should we go first? Let's go to Brittle Hollow and try and get to the observatory. Spacesuit. Crashed the ship already. Where? There we go. Gently does it. That's fine. Dumb. Okay. Right, I also feel stupid because I didn't notice the path that it was trying to take before. Which is due out idea. This one. Something's already breaking. Please be here. Why does it look like it goes nowhere? Why do you look like you go nowhere? Let's go over here. Yeah, it just chucks you out. This is still heading south, technically, so... Okay. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Yeah. Thank the Lord. No. Oh wait, those are the glowy crystal things. God, okay. Poor brain. Oh, they're broken, so I need to now jump to that side. Oh. And I guess... Where are you? Strange trees are here. This is all guesswork at the minute. That's a big fall if I fall. Ah, we did it! So this is the Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow. It was built... Oh my god, can I even stand in there? Or is that a big hole? I can't tell. Okay, it's a floor. I couldn't quite tell. This place was built to try and be a high signal locator. Hello, Welterman. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I saw that come up. Right, so these are reminiscent of the tornadoes on deep water planet. I can't remember the name. Right, Cassiver's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift. Ah, that's clever. Lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit. But one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. It's now clear that there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep would rotate clockwise. These are, oh my god, are we going to have to dive into an anti-clockwise cyclone to get underneath the water for some reason? Not that we have any reason to go underwater yet, apart from to retrieve probably whatever part is down there to use in some method. This game. The cyclones Cassiver typically used to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. My gratitude to Convoy is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone. But was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? It's like Doc Brown. The model will be useful as to continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make more. So that's the down. Yeah, that's the down. That's the up. As expected. My theory is correct. Cool. We're getting sort of answers. Okay, that's Giant's Deep. Let's have a little peek at Giant's Deep. Should be the same area we're at before. Yeah. These little areas are basically just like FaceTiming or scrying on a certain area. Oh yeah, we've been here before, but we do have to remember that you can visit these planets at any point in any sort of time frame you wish. Okay, let's see what text is on here though. Convoy, Daz and I were lifting auto-probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sunk down to beneath the current. Connor, you should have seen it. Oh, I think maybe the red text is text I've seen before. Because usually it's blue. Yeah, all the music's really nice, to be honest. This whole game is just... You can see what Womble was talking about. They sink the current straight to the core. Cassiver convinced me not to try and recreate the phenomenon myself using other canon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened, blah blah blah. We've read this one before. My gratitude for an interesting question. This is exciting spur of construction. Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how the objects sink. I'm unable to grasp an answer through protection pool. Yeah. Right, so we've read all that one before. What else do we have here? That's the front door that's broken. Let's open that just in case. Okay. That's how we got up here. This thing is still quite curious. Looks like it's supposed to have those little orbs in there you push around. That's that. Let's go up here. Ooh, interesting. Okay. We've got some power sources up here. Very pretty. So that is the Ember Twins. What's that do? Oh. Cool. Okay. That is Timber Hearth. This is our planet that we're on. Sorry, our planet. The planet we're on currently. That is Deep Watery Planet. Dark. Nope. It's called Dark Bramble. A scary one. The Eye of the Universe. This is supposed to... Now, this is what they were after, the Eye of the Universe. Right, so that signal, if this thing is correct or just not calibrated properly, the Eye of the Universe is just way outside our solar system and completely erratic. It is still technically orbiting our solar system, if this is correct. This might be why they made the probe cannon. Unable to determine orbit. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. Okay, so that's... yeah. That's not the case then. That is just completely off the wall. Okay. Does the floor do anything? Oh, the floor's turned into like... liquid metal. Okay. How should our method change as we continue to search for the Eye of the Universe? We know the eye looks like what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what? Okay, so we need to. That's why they were so keen to get to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out probes. There you go, as I suspected. As we couldn't find the eye signal using two different devices built for the exact purpose, we should discontinue the search method. Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. Possibilities of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I'm going to read this first. We need to build a probe launching machine to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angle for launch, and it's moonless, except when the quantum moon is visiting. Stuff over here. I believe I have a solution for the problem. We have spoken with Rami and Pi about the technology they're developing. Yes, let's build a cannon to orbit around Giant's Deep. Right, so the cannon is another method to locate the eye. Not for an escape purpose or anything like that, which I sort of also called. So, we're getting some answers. A lot of questions still. Don't know if there's anything more in here. This game, I am a bit blown away by this game. Like, oh, did we not read this? Oh. Get off the wall. What we have learned thus far in our search for the Eye of the Universe. Those of us on the vessel originally followed the eye signal to the star system, but we were unable to walk to the the eye itself, probably because it doesn't have an exact location. Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Okay. The locator we built on Atoll Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here are both unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Hypothesis: the eye has stopped emitting its signal. Suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. How can you suggest that? The eye's signal called out to summon us to this star system. I'm aware I grew up hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. A little bit of not controversy. I can't remember what the right word is. So, I now have a slight theory. The quantum moon jumps from planet to planet, and it has about 5 known locations that the quantum moon will orbit. In fact, I think that's it over there at the minute. No, that's Atoll Rock. But either way, so the quantum moon will jump from place to place for 5 known locations and a 6th unknown location. I think our best chance of finding the eye of the universe is getting on the quantum moon and somehow getting to the 6th location. That's my theory. Because the quantum moon in itself is pretty damn weird. So when you're speaking about eyes of the universe and so on, I think it's safe to say, look where the weird stuff's happening. Right. I don't think there's any more to explore in here. Oh, that's. I was like, oh wait, my ship's right here. It was not. My ship's all the way over there. And hopefully not too much of the planet. No. I was about to say, hope not too much of the planet is dead, otherwise I won't be able to get to it. So, what's our next course of action? Probably... I think go back to Giant's Deep and we'll investigate the surfaced islands a bit more. Despite one of them looking like a bramble seed. A dark bramble seed. And then I guess we'll find one of the rare tornadoes and head under the current to see what the component that they'd lost was, and it might help us. Oh my god, there's so much to do. Never saw this page. Auto boost. Let's have a little look at the old ship's log. Right. Ocean depths. Pepperose Island. Yeah, I think it's a case of going back to Giant's Deep and a bit more investigation there. There it is. So yeah, we'll probably finish this run when the supernova goes off one more time. I will then try and sort out some hold first for the 44th line battle. We've been nice and gentle. That's the train station. This is... oh, the statues. Okay. Nice. Oh, I can actually see that tornado right in front of us is actually the one we're looking for later. I really don't want to plunge into the depths right this second. It seems a bit more static than the others as well, actually. Saying that movements get more close. Space. Get back to the ship. Get back to the ship. Woof. Is it safe to back up? Oh, Interlope is right here. Still need 5 feet. We're good. Yeah, our jets don't seem to work quite as well on this planet. Doesn't usually come up with that prompt, so it's clearly trying to point out that the jets don't work as well. Of course, the door's broken. Statue workshop. Cheers for that. It's always a long way in, a short way out in video games. There goes the construction workshop. Lovely ass trees as well. That's a hurricane shelter. Oop, okay. working, shovel. They're going to test the memory statue tonight. Fox says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in other ways? Does anyone want to? I think, because the writing looks a bit different, I think this is to depict child's handwriting. Oh, well, bot. Hello. You're doing well when you get bots. Farewell. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is to depict children's handwriting. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? So everyone's in. Bots specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Manny, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe perhaps it'll let us see later, a later test. Okay. Jump. Oh God. Oh, there's time already. Just check the same text on here still. Let's cheese it across the way. Oh, it's a warp receiver. Yeah, so this is where we landed previously, or one of the Let me just check the writing. I think I've read it before. Welcome, Giant Steed Friend. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below inside the island. Hoping we're going to get back in time to figure out the island secrets. It's a scary place. At least we're on the verge of getting answers. We know that the observatory was a waste of time. I thought that was going to be a big thing. We know what that is now. And that probe over there. Why it's firing now, we don't know. Yeah, alright, nice. So, did I ever go this way? I think I ever did. Yeah, I'm going to take a little break for a moment, and then we'll come back on live, and it'll be time for Hold Fast with the 44. Lovely. Cool. So thanks for joining us, chaps. I should be on tomorrow. Not sure what time or when, whatever. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you in about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to close the live and come back on again, and we'll go over to the 44th and join them for some battles. Thank you for the stream. We'll see you later for the public holdfast game. No worries, Welcome. You're also welcome because you play regularly on the in the public line battles. If you ever want to join for the 44th, you're quite welcome to. Just send us a message. You can join my little public line that we've run for the 44th. If you ever feel like it. I think I've seen you in the 44th actually. I can't remember. There's a lot of names that jump around. Right. Ooh. Expelliarmus. Right. Enough of that. Cool. I will see you chaps in a bit. See you in 15. Yeah. Where's my buttons? There's my buttons.